by the car over there.
You're illegally detaining me.
I'm asking you politely. Hang on.
You're illegally detaining me. You know that, right? You can't detain me. I haven't broken the law.
Enough, right? Yes.
I haven't broken the law.
Yes, you have.
For what?
With just common courtesy and respect, like we're treating you, goes a long way.
Why didn't Chris Lewis do that?
We're not talking about Chris Lewis. If you
Well,
want to
I am.
if you
What is up, my fellow protectors of liberty? Welcome back to Audit Cops, the channel where we watch, we learn, and we analyze the moments where citizens and authority collide. I'm your host, and today we have a compilation video that is an absolute masterclass in what can happen when you stand up for your First Amendment rights. We're going to see 3 different encounters, one at a post office, one with a homeless man, and the police, and a particularly tense one at a U.S. bank. Each of these individuals is trying to exercise their right to film in public, a right we talk about a lot here on Audit Cops. But as we'll see, knowing your rights is one thing. How you handle the situation...
Stop it!
Don't
Get
you
out of
scream
here.
at her.
Stop it!
You stop.
What are you doing in here?
I'm filming.
Get away from me!
You get away.
You have no right in here to film anybody.
Who do you think you are screaming at her? Who do you think you are
I know
screaming
exactly
at her?
who I am. I've got my bank account
No
over
one's
here.
here trying to
You're
get...
filming me.
I got my own bank
Stop
account.
it.
I don't need your fucking bank account. Get away from her. And from
I'm
me.
in you.
Get away from me.
You raise that hand up and get at me, and we're going to have a problem.
That goes both ways. That goes both ways.
Police on you guys if you don't back off now.
Call them. Call them. You guys are being disorderly.
What are you doing?
Who are you?
Being disruptive.
Who are you?
These
guys, please don't touch me.
I don't want you here. Get away from me.
Don't tell me what to do. And don't
I'm
you ever
telling you
and
what
don't
to
you
do.
ever tell her what to do
You have
either.
the right to be filmed.
Don't you ever tell her what to do either.
Now get away from
You
me.
get away. No one.
On you. I was over here.
He was on me.
No, you
Now
were
stay
right
away
here.
from me.
I came up to you when you were screaming at her, liar.
Guys, please.
You don't have anybody here that can
I'm
take care of
asking
this?
you. I'm asking.
Are you a
politely.
police officer?
I'm asking.
Are
politely.
you a police officer?
I'm next in line to do my business.
That's fine. Then go ahead, brother. But we're not here for you.
You guys just go over there.
No, you don't tell us what to do either. You're in line. That's fine.
Take a break. You go over there.
I don't like it.
I don't like that. I don't like nobody screaming at my friend.
Okay, you ready?
Guys. Nobody cares.
I care.
We'll just do it over there.
Don't tell me what to do. You're speaking like a cop. If you're a cop, tell me. If not, please leave me alone. I'm not here for you. Don't give me orders, please. We have authorization to be here, actually.
That's cool.
All right, so.
But you're not going to be filming while I'm doing my business.
If you don't want to be filmed, you can go to another post office. We have authorization here. What are you going to do? You're going to get violent too? Over a camera? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Bro, we're not here for you. So just mind your business, and I'll mind my own business, and that's it. This guy's screaming here. No one's going to come scream at my friend.
So I'm not screaming at you.
But you're giving me orders. So let's just respect each other, and that's it.
Being an entitled little bitch all your life.
There you go with the profanity for no reason.
All your life, dude. Because you think you're empowered. Because you
I have the right to be
have the
here.
right. All everything, right? We're all citizens
I have the
here.
right
We're
to
all
be
doing
here.
our business.
I have the right to be here.
Yeah, you're a waste of time, dude.
I love your shirt. You better stand. You better stand with us on this one. You better stand with us on this one. We the people.
I think you're high. I think you're high.
I think you're crazy.
No, I think you are high.
And it's actually legal.
It's legal here.
It's actually legal to be high in Arizona.
It's legal.
I'm actually very high. I'm actually very high. On freedom. I'm high on freedom today. We the people. Do you see this lady was wearing this shirt today right here for a reason. It was meant to be, ma'am. You are one rare breed. How many other people do you see here with a shirt that promotes freedom? Nobody else. That's why you're first in line. Look at you. You're the number one. There you go. We have nothing but princesses and little snowflakes over here. What? What?
Stay away from my wife.
You stay away from my girlfriend, from my friend. Stay away from my friend. What are you going to do, bro? If you touch me, I'm going to sue the fuck out of you. And then I'll get into your bank account. Touch me. You see that guy just assaulted me? I'm going to get his license plate. I'll make sure I get your license plate because you assaulted me. It's on video. It's on video.
I think you're high. You're both high. Get away from us.
We're going to film. We're going to get
You
your license
need
plate.
to get away from us.
Yo, come over here. Come over here. This
Stay
guy.
away from me. I'm going to stab you in the fucking eye.
Oh, you're going to stab. I'm going to get your license
Well,
plate.
don't follow us. Leave us alone.
I'm going to find out who you are.
You're invading my privacy. Leave me alone.
I'm
Can't
definitely-
you tell? I've got one arm. Get the fuck away from me.
You get away.
And I have 2 arms.
Here they come, right here.
Awesome, awesome, because you hit me and it's on video.
And you threaten violence to my friend. You might want to stick around.
We're gonna, yo, watch out with this guy.
With a camera and see what they're gonna do. My wife is sitting there with just out of the hospital.
Get out of my
You start
face.
in on her.
Get
Is
out
that
of
what
my-
you do? Huh?
Good, good, they're here. Good. You're going to jail. You're going to jail, motherfucker. You're going to jail.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, you're going to jail. All right, this guy needs to go to jail. This guy needs to go to jail. This guy needs to go to jail. He assaulted. Can I have your name and batch number, please? I wasn't filming when I wasn't filming when you told me. What is it?
Ariana 426.
Thank you so much.
It's gonna be out of Florida. Last name is 2 parts. First part is Mary, Ocean, Robert, Adam, Lincoln, Edward, Sam.
Why are you running my? Why is he running my ID instead of doing a report?
It's common. We run everybody and we attach everybody to the report so that everybody's name's on the report.
Okay,
It's a common practice we
All right,
do
cool.
at every contact we make, so we know who we're making contact with.
that's good. Can you believe this? Can you believe?
Unreal.
We'll be right back.
No problem.
There you go.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Just do me a favor and not make any contact
we'll be right
with them or comments.
That's fine. Yeah, I want this guy in jail.
As do I. He deserves to be handcuffed right now.
We'll see how this works out.
It's Marie, but I'll
And by the way, we have millions of views on the internet, so this is going to be published. Can you believe my phone messed up when they got here? My camera got frozen up. So I was like, fuck. Now he can't go anywhere. That guy's detained. Detained.
So she's got to go inside real quick, and you told me that they gave you permission to be in their videotaping.
We have authorization for news purposes. Every post office has authorization from the postmaster. But as soon as we got here, a concerned citizen asked why they were filming it, and I have on video.
That they said it was okay.
They said it. They say we have the
The
right.
employee said we have the
So no employee ever interfered. They should have, though, because they should have said, "Hey, they have the right to be here," you know, and that's it. Everything would have ended. But they all kept their mouths shut, bro, and they didn't. They decided not to get involved instead of educating him.
I could get that though.
They didn't want to get involved in that. I understand.
Her or you, or even me, whatever. If I'm working in there, yeah, I would think that's a police issue. Let's call the police, have them come over and explain to.
Yeah, for
whoever.
real.
You know what I mean?
I hear that.
Yeah. So she's just verifying that.
Yeah, I want to press full charges on this guy for threats and for assault. You can't touch a camera guy, a news
Hold on,
person's
let's not
camera.
talk to him, man. I don't want this to exit. Stop. No communication here, please.
How long have you been a police officer?
I've been in law enforcement for 28 years.
28?
28 years, yes, sir.
That's good. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you investigating this
Oh, yeah.
situation properly. We have a lot of police officers who just investigate 50% of the incident and then come out with a conclusion without verifying all the facts.
It's different because there's a certain particular way we like to do things. Like the way she would do an investigation may be different from the way I would do it.
Yeah, you
I
guys.
get that you're agitated when I first got here, and typically I'm going to get your ID and I'm going to run put you in involvement so they know who I'm out with. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I do it. And you explain, no, I want to explain my story first. Okay, you know what? I'll back up and not do an investigation the way I normally would. So
I hear
it's
you.
easier. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Either way,
I appreciate
if I
that.
get the information, I get the information, right?
I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah.
I appreciate that. You know, accommodating this investigation to my convenience. We're doing videos about the Constitution. So giving up our ID, unless we've committed a crime or unless we really want to press charges on somebody, that's the only time that we provide the ID.
Sure.
Unless we're being suspected or unless we want to press charges on somebody, which we never do. But this guy definitely needs to learn a lesson.
Did you need me?
No, man.
Okay.
She's a witness. Did you witness this?
Yeah.
The whole thing. Okay, just stand by, please.
Okay.
Awesome. You better tell the truth too, because he just saw everything on video. And if you lie to the police, that's a crime. So if you're gonna stand by this guy who just assaulted me, you better have the heart to get in trouble too. There was. He just seen it. Well, he did. So that's why he's detained. So if you're gonna stand up and lie and protect the criminal, make sure you know there are consequences for that. Or you could just leave. You better be really sure who you're defending. No, I'm just letting her know. She better be You shut up. It's actually the First Amendment.
If you want to leave, you can leave, or you can stand by, okay?
Yeah, it's the First Amendment. We all have the right to speak. Cabrón eres tú. Y la madre tuya también.
Now she decides to leave.
Oh, bro, you have to let these people know. You have to put them. You have to let them know right off the bat. You're willing to go ahead and lie to the police over a stranger at the post office? Okay, you better have video proof, because your partner's gonna come out here with like 19 witnesses who are gonna go against everything that you just saw on video. So you're just gonna see how much of lies there is in our city, brother. You know. Everybody lies. Everybody lies, but videos don't. So everybody's gonna go and tell the supervisor everything that you didn't see on the video. And by the way, we have more than 100 million combined visits to our platform. So we're very popular nationwide. And every time I say nationwide, we got people correcting us and telling us worldwide, because more than 15 countries watch our videos. So
that's impressive.
We're praising good cops and exposing bad service from public employees. So if you do a good job, I recommend everybody to give what we call a good complaint. You know, call the police officer and the police department, I'm sorry, and give a good complaint on the police officer who was good to you. Don't just complain when something bad goes on. Threatened to stab me in the eye.
Like what?
And then gets in your face. I bet you he hit swimming.
I feel bad for his wife. I hope that
He got in your face like he was gonna do something.
Her arm, you know, it's in
I was
my
worried about you actually, because he got in your face.
At the same time. Good. I hope you do.
MICKEYMOUSE, Mickey Mouse. Post it.
We will.
Okay, you guys
That was great.
MICKEYMOUSE.
I love it. Love it.
Yo, only in Auditing America. Where the hell did this guy come from?
MICKEY Mickey Mouse.
That was weird. I bet you she came out with like 19 lies outside. I know.
It's like the sun went down behind this building.
For real.
I'm like, bird. It's cold.
This guy's gonna be in a tight situation pretty soon. He's gonna have to apologize.
I hope he doesn't.
If he doesn't, he's gonna have a bad day. She's not gonna protect somebody that she's not gonna protect.
No.
You lost your witness. She's not gonna protect the stranger who just broke the law.
She said they're not worth it.
She's like, we're leaving, they're not worth it. No, you're detained, actually. You can't go anywhere. You made threats.
We asked you not to make comments. Don't make comments to him.
Well, we have the right to make comments, but I understand your point.
The same works for both of you guys. No comments either way. No comments.
I'm gonna have to go get her sitting down. She's too
Like a big baby. That's your husband right there.
Okay, perfect.
He lost all the energy, actually. He had a lot of energy, you know, before the police arrived. Oh, there he is. That's his license plate. What the hell was that?
Okay, yeah, we try and keep these guys separated. Well,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Ma'am, I bet you came out of there with 19 statements that were lie. But officer already here saw the video. If you
I just talked to the manager.
Awesome. Can you contact the postal police? They're in charge of enforcing law here. They're the ones.
I don't contact postal police.
Well, you guys supposed to
The only
niche.
thing they're in charge of is when people take mail and things like that.
No, they enforce the law here. It's on. It's
Well, if they need to, but
Well, they need
it's
to-
also our jurisdiction, so we also handle whatever happens.
well, you guys work together. That's what it is. You guys have the right to come in here and neutralize the situation, but you have to contact the postal police because they're the ones that
she wants you to
enforce the law here.
post office.
We also have,
I want to file a report with the postal police. They need to come. Pretty cold. Right? It does.
Serve and protect, it says on their car.
Serve and protect, huh?
Yep. Right there.
Let's see. We'll see. High five.
Again.
Oh man. Hey, how's it going, Sergeant?
How you doing, sir?
Doing good. Thank you for showing up. Can I have your name and badge number, please?
Sure. Sergeant France, Apache Junction Police Department, badge 263.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
We've already
Can
shown
you do me
the...
a favor and hang out by the front of that vehicle for me
Am I being
for a
detained?
second?
Am I being
Are
detained?
these the two in question? So they're being detained.
I'm being
So
detained?
yes, you are being detained.
For what crime?
The crime of disorderly conduct.
I was never
So
disorderly.
Go ahead and hang out by the car over there.
You're
for me.
illegally detaining
I'm
me.
asking you politely. Hang out.
You're
in front of the
illegally
car for
detaining me. You know that, right? You can't detain me. I haven't broken the law.
Enough, right?
Yes.
Hey, how's it going? Can I talk to you for a second?
What's going on? Why are you taking my phone?
Relax, relax.
Why are you taking my phone?
Relax, relax.
Why are you taking my phone?
Relax.
I'm recording.
I understand that. I need to talk to you.
You don't need to take my stuff like that.
What's your name? You have ID on you, sir? Sir. 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 Can I talk to you for a second?
Hey, partner. We don't have a problem with you recording us.
Seems like he does.
No,
I'm trying to talk to you.
but he's asking you some simple questions because, as you know, across this country, there are people that are out to harm police for no reason, right? You read about it every day in the news about people getting ambushed and so forth. So not only do you have a right to...
What about
Excuse me,
people
wait,
getting
hold on. Hold on. I'll give you a chance to talk. I'm explaining to you the reason for our contact, which is, I would think, what you want, right? So, just like you have a right to record, we have a right to come talk to you about it. Make sure you're not a threat to us or the citizens coming into the parking lot to come here on normal
Police
business.
are a threat to the people.
And if that's your
I was
opinion,
incriminated by the San Mateo police.
okay, well, we could talk about that too.
There's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, actually, there is a lot to talk about. I'm a supervisor here, and if you need to make a complaint or something like that, we can handle that as well.
I already have. Nothing was done.
Okay. Well, if it's not to your satisfaction, I can maybe give you some other options. So we can go in and sit down and talk about that, or you could simply ID yourself.
I'm homeless. I was living in my truck.
Uh-huh.
I stay out of my truck, and Officer Chris Luce almost made me lose my truck.
Okay.
Is there any way we can talk to you?
So why don't you help me out here and give me your name so I know who I'm talking to, and that way
Do you
I can
understand the
look
Fourth
into...
Amendment?
I do understand the Fourth Amendment.
Okay.
So that's why I'm asking for your name so I can look into what you just talked about with Officer Lewis.
Just look up Chris Lewis. You'll find. He can tell you all about it.
You the one that drives?
He knows what he did.
You drive an old truck? Sir? Sir, are you gonna have a conversation or no?
Let me ask you this question, because maybe we'll just cut to the chase. Are you on probation or parole?
I don't answer questions.
Okay.
What evidence do you have that I'm under? That I have?
I don't have any evidence of that. However, by asking that question, if you are now obligated to inform me of that. That question, I don't have. I'm asking you, and simply asking you means you legally need to state whether you are or not. That is a condition of your probation or
If
parole.
I would tell you I am, but I am not.
Thank you. Then you answered the question. That's all I was asking for. This doesn't have to be adversarial. You know what I mean?
Your officer made it like that.
My officer isn't me. My officer isn't
Chris
him.
Lewis, you guys are a part of a team. You guys work as a team.
We're all
We're all members of the human race. One of your
race.
officers almost made me lose my truck, and I'm in my situation. How do you think I feel about that?
Okay, so how do we take steps to fix that? What is
He
this?
almost made me lose my truck.
Okay, so how do we take steps to help you with that? If you're in a situation where things are bad, how do we take steps?
Chris Lewis
to
showed me
correct
you
that?
guys aren't there to help. I was trying to have animal control come out and deal with the dog, and he didn't. As a public servant, he didn't help me. He incriminated me.
And how did he incriminate you? What were you arrested for?
He told me that I was trying to have animal control come out and deal with the dog for the second time. He told me that the dog couldn't be off the leash in San Mateo County. I knew that already.
Okay.
But there was no reason for him to push that upon me and say that I had to identify myself. He must not understand the Constitution or have respect for the American flag.
Was it your dog?
It was not my dog. I explained that to him, and he still proceeded to want me to ID.
Okay.
When I guess he doesn't understand the Fourth Amendment.
Hey, sir, do you mind getting out of the roadway so you don't get hit by a car? I don't want you to get injured.
I'm not in the roadway. I'm right in the driveway.
That's the driveway.
Here, we'll give you room over here. And you do realize that these cameras work both ways, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. All right.
Usually they get turned off every now and then.
Sure, I'm not here to try to change your mind about how you feel about police or anything like that. But what I will say is just treating people with just common courtesy and respect, like we're treating you, goes a long way.
Why didn't Chris Lewis do that?
We're not talking about Chris Lewis. If you
Well,
want to
I am.
If you
He
want to
put
talk
me in this situation.
He didn't put you in this situation. You're putting yourself in this situation.
He
didn't. He's
when
got
he
nothing to do
arrested
with
me,
what
I
you're
wasn't bothering nobody.
Okay.
I was trying to help the city out.
He's got nothing to do with you here right now. If you want to make a complaint about Chris Lewis and come in and talk about that, you didn't make it with me.
The captain seemed like he thinks that my violates weren't righted, so be it.
Okay.
I don't have to write another complaint.
Okay, then contact the DA's office. What's the point of this?
Just gathering content for a story.
Okay. Gather your content. That's fine. And so you told me you are not on probation or parole, correct?
Nope.
Okay. Very good, sir. Is there anything else we can do for you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm just trying to survive, and the officers showed me that they're not
Do you want
there to
any
help.
resources from us?
On November the 3rd, I was trying to cross El Camino. I rescued a little girl out of a car. Officer G. Moore says that if I'm giving the paramedic attitude, that he can put me in handcuffs right now because there's 3 people here that are more important than me right now.
Okay. Again, you want to stand out here and film and make statements, but not actually come in and actually have a conversation about any kind of whether you want to go through the complaint process or you want some resources we might be able to
I
afford
went
you or
over to
anything else.
request to speak with Susan 3 times. I was denied over
Okay.
3 times.
All right. Is there Sam 57, we're code 4. Okay, so you can sit here and record all day long. If you're making a story, that's great. Is there anything we can do for you that's rational and something that we can actually help you with?
Are you homeless right now?
When I needed help, the police didn't help me.
Okay,
What do you think we're
sir,
doing
How are
right
you
now?
going to help me now?
I'm talking about right now. Is there anything we can do for you right now? Whether it be take a complaint, try to help you find some resources, anything that we need here, or do you just want to be left to record?
What am I supposed to do when I'm put in this situation? Like I'm saying, I almost lost my truck, man. That was my home.
Okay, that doesn't answer my question. I'd be more than happy to sit down with you and try to help you out.
I already came over here over 3 times. They told me that the officer didn't violate my rights, so that's what the police think.
All right, so
they're going to stick with their decision.
I'm interpreting that as case closed. You don't want any assistance from me.
I wanted assistance a long time ago.
Okay.
I came over here over 3 times. Why didn't they have you come out and talk to me?
It's quite possible I wasn't here.
Well, they could have told me we can have you speak with this officer, so and so.
Okay.
Why didn't they do that?
Do you want to take? I'm giving you an opportunity to take care of it now.
And what is that going to do?
I don't know. We'd have to sit down and you'd have to tell me what's going on.
Take the mark off my record.
Okay. All right. All right. Have a good day.
You put me in jail.
If there's nothing else I can do for you, have a good day.
So we've seen 3 very different situations, with 3 very different outcomes. And it brings us to the core lesson of today's video. Knowing your rights is essential, but understanding the art of communication is what truly empowers you. In the first clip, our filmer knew his rights, but his aggressive approach led to a more chaotic and ultimately less productive encounter. In the second, the homeless man used his knowledge of his rights as a shield in a vulnerable situation. And in the third, our auditor was calm. He was on public property. He knew the law, and his rights were still violated. So what does this teach us? It teaches us that the world isn't always fair. It teaches us that sometimes, even when you are 100% in the right, you can still face injustice. But it also teaches us the importance of documentation. In every one of these clips, the camera was the most powerful tool. It's what allows us as the public to witness these events and to hold people in positions of power accountable. The meaningful lesson here is to be prepared, be knowledgeable, but also be wise. Choose your battles, know when to push and when to pull back. And always, always keep that Kyovster camera rolling. Because in the court of public opinion, and sometimes in a court of law, that footage is your best and most powerful witness. And that's a wrap on another episode of Audit Cops. What did you guys think? Drop your opinions in the comments below. Who do you think was in the right in each of these situations? Have you ever had a similar experience? I read all your comments, so let's get a discussion going. If you believe in the importance of protecting our constitutional rights, and you want to see more videos like this, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Until next time, stay safe, know your rights, and keep those cameras rolling. This is your host from Audit Cops signing off.